A single prisoner altered the fate of hundreds. But he paid a high price for it. He defeated the sleeper, destroyed the barrier. But while all the other prisoners escaped, he remained behind in the rubble. It was I who dispatched him against the sleeper. Now it is I who brings him back from there. He is weak and has forgotten much. But he is alive. He's back.
There you are again. I never thought the two of us would meet again.
I feel like I spent 3 weeks lying under a load of rocks.
Well, so you did. Only the magic within your armor kept you alive. I had feared I might not be able to rescue you from the debris of the temple, but enough of that. You're here now. There's a new threat that we have to deal with. After the fall of the barrier and the banishment of the sleeper, Beliar's wrath has grown even greater. A mighty artifact, so it is written in the old scriptures, will be brought back to this world when the god of darkness sends his henchmen out to search. This search has long since begun. Beliar's henchmen are desecrating the oldest shrines of the gods. The guardians of these holy places have awakened, and their wrath makes the earth tremble. Every powerful magician on this island could sense this wrath. And some of them have certainly begun to face the threat. You must become their ally. That's the only way to stop Beliar.
At least we have enough time now. I did it. The sleeper
has been banned. You vanquished him, so much is true. But it's not within our power to stop the war that ensues now. With his final furious scream, the sleeper has set into movement the armies of darkness. It was an order to all evil creatures, a word of power that they were all bound to obey. His last order was, "Come," and they came, all of them, even the dragons.
Dragons?
They are creatures of an ancient power. I can sense their presence, even here. And they have gathered an entire army of lowly servant creatures around them.
Where's this army now?
The army is camped not far from here, in the Valley of Mines near Grunex, and they're getting ready to attack. We do not have much time left.
What can we do?
This time we cannot handle it by ourselves. Only the power of Innos will help us against these dragons. A group of paladins is stationed in the city of Grunex, not far from here. They possess a powerful artifact which could help us to defeat the dragons. They call it the Eye of Innos. You need to get hold of this artifact. Tell the paladins about the threat. You must convince their leader to support us. And once you have talked to him, you need to find the artifact of Beliar. It is the counterpiece to the Eye of Innos. It must not fall into the hands of evil.
The Eye of Innos.
It's an amulet. Legend has it that Innos himself was poured part of his power into this amulet. It will restore some of your lost strength and help us defeat the dragons. It also has some other hidden powers. I shall tell you more about that once the amulet is yours.
Why would the Paladins give me the Eye of Innos?
Because you are the one who is destined to wear it.
How can you claim to know that?
There are a number of reasons. The most important being, you have defeated the Sleeper. If you weren't a favorite of the gods, you'd be dead by now.
Let's assume you're right and I'm destined to bear the Eye of Innos. How would the Paladins know that's true?
The Eye itself chooses the one who may wear it. Once you get hold of it and put it on, the Paladins cannot doubt your words any longer.
How can I get to the city?
Just follow the path from here through the mountains. The city is large. You cannot miss it, but watch out. The path to town is not without dangers, and you aren't nearly as strong as you once were.
I need weapons.
I can only give you whatever little I have here. Look around in my tower. Anything that looks useful to you, you can have.
I'll be on my way as fast as I can.
Good. And one more thing. Don't tell anyone that you've talked to me. Above all, don't tell any magician. Since I have gone into exile, the Circle of Fire has taken me for dead, and that's a good thing.
What with? Hey, you! One less monster around. Wait a minute.
Trouble? Damn. I don't know where they're all hiding. You kill one, and shortly afterwards they're all back again. Wait a moment. I know you. You're the fellow who was constantly baking arrows for me in the Valley of Mines.
Your name is Cavalorn, right?
Ah, I see you haven't forgotten me after all we went through in the cursed colony. Where are you heading?
To the city.
Well, well. To the city, eh? You may run into problems with the guards. They aren't letting just anyone in anymore, since the area here is swarming with bandits. In the past few days, one of those former psionics from the Valley of Mines came by here. He said he constantly goes in and out of Corinus. He went into the valley below the big tower. There must be a way in there somewhere near the waterfall. Maybe you should talk to the fellow.
Interesting armor you're wearing. Don't you belong to the Shadows anymore?
Shadows? They haven't existed since the fall of the barrier. The moment we could finally leave the Valley of Mines, there was no reason for me to stick with them. Now I work for the Water Mages. I belong to the Ring of Water.
What are you doing here?
I'm sitting tight. If it hadn't been for these damn bandits, I wouldn't be here.
Tell me more about the Ring of Water.
I'm not really allowed to talk about it. All I can do is send you to Vatras. He is the representative of the Water Mages in Corinus. The best thing would be to talk to him. Tell him you've come from me. Maybe he'll take you on as one of us. We urgently need more good people.
Weren't you and your people enemies of the Water Mages back then?
Those crazy old days are over. There isn't any more new camp or old camp. Now that the penal colony no longer exists, everyone is on his own. Most of us former prisoners are still being hunted. The Water Mages were able to get my sentence commuted, and now I can move about freely.
What are the Water Mages doing now?
They're up to something big. It has to do with an unknown region of the island.
An unknown region? Where is it supposed to be?
I can't tell you more. Talk to Vatras in Corinus.
What was that about bandits?
Have you slept through the last few weeks?
Huh?
I'm talking about all the riffraff from the penal colony that are making themselves at home here in the area, plundering and murdering for all they're worth. I guess I'm lucky they didn't kill me. I let down my guard for one moment, and they clubbed me from behind. No idea how I'll get all my stuff back now.
You were robbed by the bandits?
Yes, they beat me down and tossed me to the goblins for lunch. It was damned important stuff. A letter and all my money. I absolutely have to get it back, but without someone to watch my back, I'm not going back there. That cowardly rabble.
Can I help you with the bandits?
Maybe. But as scrawny as you look, you surely haven't held a proper sword in your hand for weeks. Well, I don't have any choice but to take your offer. My time is running out. So, pay attention. Down this path here, you'll find one of those filthy holes in the ground that bandits like to hide in. The fellows there are the same ones who stole my stuff. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll nab the rabble.
I need better equipment.
Those swine haven't left me much. I can give you a wolf knife. Will that do for now?
You call that a knife? But what about healing?
I still have 2 healing potions here. Interested?
Sure, give them here. Nothing there. Nothing there. Let's mix it up with those guys.
Sure thing. Just keep my back clear, okay? Now they're in for a nasty surprise.
You're in for it now. You're in for it now.
You deserve that, lowlife. You poor sucker. You don't even have any gold on you. You shouldn't have come here.
You're in for it now.
You deserve that, lowlife.
Nothing to be had there.
You poor sucker. You don't even have any gold on you. You shouldn't have come here. You deserve that, lowlife. So, that's done. Ha! They shouldn't have messed with me. Then I can finally fulfill my mission. I've lost too much time already.
What sort of mission?
Yeah. First I have to get into the city, and then later. I don't know how I'm going to get all that done in time.
What about me?
Why not? You could take the letter into the city. Then I'll have a bit more time to take care of my equipment. One of the bandits must have the letter in his pocket. Take it to Vatras, the water mage in the city. You'll find him in the temple of Adenos. He preaches there all day. Tell him that I wasn't able to get it done. And if he asks where I am, just tell him I'm already on my way to the meeting point. Okay? Oh yeah, one more thing. First buy some decent clothes from the farmers. Otherwise, you may be taken for a bandit. Here's a couple of coins.
Can you teach me something?
Sure. You know that. Man, they really took a lot out of you. You can't remember anything at all, can you?
I want to learn your abilities.
Sure. What do you want to know?
Come back when you have more experience.
So much for you, filthy beast.
Who do we have here? You're on your way to the city. Am I not right?
Maybe.
You look like a fugitive. All fugitives are headed for the city. You could even be a former convict for the mining colony. I don't care where you come from, but I believe I have an interesting offer for you.
What do you have to offer?
The way you look, the guards will never let you into the city. I can help you get into the city. I have here a small piece of paper with the royal seal and the governor's signature. A pass. With this scrap of paper in your pocket, you can run about as raggedly as you please, and the guards will leave you alone. Interested?
There must be a catch to this.
No, no catch. You will merely owe me a favor.
What do you want for your pass?
I knew you were the right man. Listen, you will get the pass from me, now.
Just like that?
Just so. But if I meet you in the city, you owe me a favor. Do we have a deal?
Sure. Give me that paper.
Here, be careful with that. It is very valuable. One more thing. Don't even think about breaking your word. As a merchant, I have a great deal of influence in the city. And it wouldn't go well for you. Believe me.
Show me your wares.
Take your pick.
I've got to go.
Suit yourself.
Why are you hanging around on my land? Whose side are you on? The rebelling farmers or the king?
I'm for the king.
For the king? That's what the city guard said when they took half my sheep. But where are those bastards when we have to keep the bandits off our backs? Where will they be when the orcs invade us? I'll tell you, in the city, behind thick walls. So leave me alone with the king.
I need some sensible clothes.
I can give you clean farmer's work clothes. Can you pay for them then? Well, you could work off part of the price, if you're someone who is looking for work.
I'm looking for work.
I can't use another farmhand, but I could offer some work to a day laborer. Well, what I mean is, you can lend a hand in the field, and there are certainly a few other things to do around here. I could pay you with gold, or give you a few decent things to wear. The things are worth a fair bit. I can't give them to you for nothing, but I can sell them to you cheap if you work for me. By the looks of you, I should say, take the clothes. Anyway, the small turnip field next to the barn needs to be harvested.
All right.
Then hurry it up a bit before I change my mind.
Here are your turnips.
Hey, you're not all that worthless after all. Take them to my wife in the house and tell her to cook them.
What about my pay?
I can give you 5 gold pieces, or sell you the clothes cheaper. Well, what's it to be?
Make me a better price for the togs.
Good. I'll give them to you for 10 gold pieces less.
Hey! I've got a few turnips here for you.
Great. That should be enough to fatten those guys up. Since you're here anyway, I saw a traveling trader pass by here a few minutes ago. I think he stopped on his way to town. Go to him and see whether he's got a decent frying pan for me.
Give me the gold, and I'll go see the merchant for you.
Are you saying I can trust you? Just don't spend the money on booze, do you hear?
Show me your wares.
Take your pick.
I've got to go.
Suit yourself.
Hey, you! Here's your frying pan.
Fine. Let's see then whether it's any good.
Can you give me something to eat?
You can come back for more tomorrow.
Have you got anything else for me to do?
I don't. But you can ask my wife or the boys in the fields. Maybe they need some help.
How much for the work clothes?
Well, we'll see. You've worked the field for me. You helped my wife. 60 gold pieces.
Well, that's still too expensive.
Well, suit yourself.
Wait a minute.
We have to pay our contribution to the city. If we don't, we'll end up having trouble with the paladins.
Wait a minute.
The militia can't be relied on. We have to defend ourselves.
And how goes the work?
Same as always. Lot to do, not enough money, and with a bit of bad luck, the orcs will come tomorrow and burn down our farm. The king's paladins have occupied the whole city, but I can hardly believe they'll move their butts out here when the orcs attack us.
Can I help you? I'm looking for work.
Do you know anything about working in the fields?
What is there to know?
In that case, I think we're fine here. Thank you. If you want to work for Lobart as a day laborer, I can only warn you, he pays people like you really miserable.
He offered to sell me some clean clothes cheap if I helped out on the farm.
Well, I don't have anything for you to do, but you can bring me and the boys something to drink. Fetch me a bottle of wine, and I'll tell Lobart you were a real help to us.
I'm headed for town.
And?
Is there anything interesting you can tell me about the city?
Nope. But Maleth goes to the city from time to time. Maybe he knows something. I mean, something that would interest you.
Hey, stranger. I saw how you came out of the mountains. You can be glad you didn't come by here 3 weeks ago. We would have taken you for an escaped convict. And we made short work of those. You look completely done in. What do you want here?
I was attacked by bandits in the mountains.
Those filthy rabble. They were probably the same bastards who took one of our sheep last night. You had terrific luck. Most people don't get away alive.
Those bandits won't trouble you anymore.
Why? Are they dead?
They picked a fight with the wrong guy.
Thank Innos. Here, it isn't much, but I want you to have it. I'll tell the others about this.
I'm on my way to town.
The way you look, you'll have to bribe the guards to get in. And you have to know what they want to hear.
And that would be?
Well, for example, that you're from Lobart's farm and want to go to the smith in the city. But that won't do you any good. You don't look like a farmer.
I see. I need better equipment.
I can imagine. But I tell you right now, we don't have anything to give away. If you can pay for what you want, Lobart will sell you something. Otherwise, go to him and ask him if he has work for you.
Here's your wine.
I'd better not ask where you got it from, huh? Who cares? Thanks anyway. Lobart will only hear the best about you.
How much for the work clothes?
Well, we'll see. You've worked the field for me. You helped my wife. Vino says you were real help to him. And that's saying something. He doesn't usually hold with day laborers. Maleth said you chased the bandits off. The bastards have caused us a lot of trouble. Thanks to you, we're rid of them. 40 gold pieces.
Give me the work clothes then.
There's a chest in my house where you'll find clean things. But don't even think about taking anything else without asking.
Hey, you! Nothing to be had there. Nothing there.
Hey, you, come here.
What is it?
On your way to the city, and really busy, too. Listen, you look like a smart guy to me. I bet you'll go far in life. You're certainly nobody's fool, I could see that right away. Say, you'd probably like to earn a few gold coins, wouldn't you?
Why not?
You'll have to forgive an ignorant old seaman. I'm a stranger in these parts, and I don't really know all the rules. So I had to find out the hard way that traveling strangers aren't welcome in the harbor city. Now I'm standing here with no idea how I'm supposed to get into the city. I have some extremely important business to conduct, and my client won't tolerate a delay, you see. You'll help me find a way to get past the city guard, won't you?
About the city guards?
Yes, got an idea?
They should let you pass if you're wearing these farmer's clothes.
That's just what I need. Man, I knew I could count on you. Nobody will bother me disguised as a local yokel. Excellent. You did really well. Here's your promised reward.
What? 50 measly gold coins? You can't be serious.
Gold isn't everything, my friend. Take them for now. I have the feeling that we'll be seeing one another soon. And who knows, maybe I'll return the favor. Look after yourself.
How?
What is it?
You aren't getting in here, my boy.
Why not?
Looking the way you do, you're sure to cause nothing but trouble here, boy. We got enough rabble in the city. We have no use for people without money.
I've got a pass.
Really? And who you kill for that, you cutthroat?
Now, will you let me pass or not?
Well, go on in before I change my mind.
Halt, stranger. I am Lothar, paladin of the king and humble servant of Innos, your lord. Our commander, Lord Hagen, has entrusted me with the task of explaining to all newcomers the new laws which apply to all inhabitants of the city.
Since people have started simply vanishing all over this town, everyone needs to watch out that they don't suffer the same fate.
Honestly, I wouldn't stay myself.
I have an important message for the leader of the Paladins.
The Honorable Lord Hagen is not receiving anyone. Lord Andre, the commander of the city guard, is responsible for all issues pertaining to the common folk.
So why won't they listen to me?
Listen, the city is threatened by dragons.
That can't be true. Another lunatic. We have enough unrest in the city as it is. And without some dimwit scaring people with fairy tales about dragons, I immediately locked up the last person who was here telling dragon tales and sent him to the Valley of Mines with the prison transport. So mind your tongue. We can't use anyone here who spreads panic among the people.
So why won't they listen to me?
Now that's typical, isn't it?
Where can I find the commander of the city guard?
Lord Andre can be found in the barracks at the other end of the city.
Where can I spend the night here?
If you're looking for a place to sleep, go to the hotel directly across from the barracks. The Paladins pay for the lodging of all travelers who come to the city. The traveling traders from the marketplace are also lodged there.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
I've got to go.
Wait! You don't know the new laws of the city yet.
Later.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
All right. Explain the rules of the city to me.
First, the Honorable Paladin Lord Hagen resides in the upper quarter, along with his troops. That is why access to the upper quarter is allowed only to honorable citizens. Second, The town hall in the upper quarter is now the command post of the Paladins. Only the Paladins themselves and members of the militia have access to it. And third, whoever is accused of a crime must exonerate himself with the commander of the militia. Any questions?
That doesn't surprise me.
But he knew that all along.
How do I become a citizen of the town?
Only those with regular jobs will be considered citizens of the town. But don't think that you'll be admitted to Lord Hagen just because you're a citizen of the town. As a citizen, you have access to the upper quarter, nothing more. Only as a member of the militia will you have access to the town hall.
Who to believe these days?
How do I get accepted into the militia?
By express command of Lord Hagen, only citizens of the town will be admitted into the militia.
I see.
If you want to know more, speak to Lord Andre in the barracks.
I've heard a thing or two.
How do I get to the upper quarter?
Say, are you listening to me at all? You're not a citizen of this town. You can save yourself the trip. The guards won't let you in. The entire area behind the inner gate is off limits to you.
Where can I find work?
You'll have to apply as an apprentice to one of the masters here in the lower part of the city. As soon as a master accepts you, you are a citizen of the town. However, the other masters must agree to it. That's the custom here in Khorinis. If you were thinking about looking for work in the Harbor District, forget it. The scum of the city live there. Don't even go there. You would regret it.
But he knew that all along.
I've got to go.
If I hear one more time that you are telling people here about dragons, you will be in big trouble. Do I make myself clear?
Nothing you can do about it.
I can't believe that.
Halt! No one may enter the storeroom!
It was just like you said.
Is it really true?
Hello, stranger. You must be hungry and thirsty. Perhaps I can interest you in my wares.
That's been known a long time.
Where did you pick that up then?
I need some money, and I'm looking for work.
I've heard that Bosper has trouble with his suppliers. The shop is right over there. They say he pays pretty well.
That doesn't surprise me.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
Do you really believe that?
Welcome to my shop, stranger. I am Bosper. I craft bows and trade in furs. What brings you to Khorinis?
That was quite obvious.
I'm looking for work.
I could use a new apprentice. The last one just gave up his job 2 days ago. Do you know anything about hunting then?
Well,
I could teach you how to skin animals. I'll pay you well for every skin you bring me.
Would have thought of that himself.
I want to start as your apprentice.
Before I take you on, I need to know, of course, whether you're any good at all.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
I never knew that.
What do you want me to do for you?
I will teach you how to skin an animal, and you will bring me, let's say, half a dozen wolf skins. Then I'll know that you have learned your trade. If it doesn't take you forever, and if the skins are in acceptable condition, I will take you on if you like.
He really didn't deserve that.
Do you really believe
Teach me how to skin animals.
Right. Listen, it's quite easy, really. You take a sharp blade and cut open the animal's belly. Then make a few small incisions on the inside of the legs, and you can peel off the skin. Bring me the wolf skins and we shall see.
I'm not touching that.
About the wolf skins.
We had agreed on half a dozen, but you've still got time. Go and get those skins.
I'd have gone about. But no, he insisted.
Show me your wares.
We can only wait and see.
That's really not my problem.
It was just like you said.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
Don't say you didn't know that.
change.
Nothing to plunder. Nothing there. Nothing there. About the wolfskins, I've got them here.
Great. I knew you would be suitable for this job. Here's the pay I promised you. And what do you think? Isn't this better work than banging away at swords all day or filling little bottles in a dusty chamber?
I want to start as your apprentice.
Great. You seem to know the basics already. But Harrod says he's never seen you. Torben has no idea who you are. Constantino has never even heard of you. Matteo says he's never seen you before in his life. You need the approval of at least 4 masters in order to be able to start an apprenticeship in the lower part of town. This means that you should talk to all those who do not quite approve of you yet.
Enough trouble as it is. If he doesn't see that, I can't help him.
Wait a minute.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
I'm looking for work.
I could use a new apprentice. Brian will have finished his apprenticeship soon, and then he'll leave the city. Are you good for anything?
If you mean, do I know blacksmith's work?
No, that's not what I meant. Sooner or later, the orcs are going to lay siege to the city, and then the only men who will count will be those who are in a position to defend our city. And I won't take on anyone as an apprentice who will disgrace me by fleeing the city with the women and the good-for-nothings, instead of holding the fort here with the men.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
And he works all
I'm not a good-for-nothing.
Those are big words. Can you back them up with big deeds?
What are you getting at?
Bring me an orc's weapon. Orcs have been seen near the city. With a bit of luck, you won't have to search for long. If you manage to bring one down, I'll take you on as an apprentice.
That's no secret.
Provided the other masters agree.
I don't believe that.
Let's talk again about that orc thing.
What?
That's an open secret.
Your orc is as good as dead.
Good. Then stop wasting your breath and let your deeds speak for themselves.
Do you sell weapons too?
Forget it. Everything I make goes to the paladins or the militia. I have a commission for 100 swords from Lord Hagen. He wants to equip the city guard.
It was just like you said.
What's your business here?
You've got no business being here. You've got no business being here. Hey, you're not quite as stupid as you look.
Hey, I don't know you. What do you want here? Are you headed for the tavern?
All kinds of rumors. I've got my own opinion about that.
No, I'm not headed for the tavern.
Yeah, that's what I would have said. But that isn't important, and that's why we can get straight down to business. Since you're new here, I'll make you an offer. You give me 50 gold pieces and you can go. That's your entrance fee for the tavern.
I could have told you that before. He should have known better. It was just like you said. He really
But I don't want to go to the tavern.
You know, sooner or later, everyone wants to go into the tavern. So you can pay right now. Then you'll have it over with.
Nothing's ever going to change that. That'll only cause more trouble.
Forget it. You won't get a single coin.
Then I'll take everything you have.
Like you said.
As soon as you're lying on the ground in front of me.
All kinds of rumors.
And now for the fun part.
You don't say.
Stop right there, you lowlife!
Hey, you, wait. You look familiar to me.
What do you want?
I've seen your face before somewhere, right? Here, we found this picture on some bandits we picked up a few days ago. It looks a lot like you. Apparently, those guys were looking for you.
Gee, I'd never have thought of that myself.
Very funny. What did those guys want from you?
Ask them yourself. You've got them safely locked up, haven't you?
No, they're dead.
I guess we'll never know then.
If you're in some kind of trouble, go talk to Lord Andre. Maybe he can help you. You'll find him in the barracks.
Hey, you!
Adanos be with you.
Who are you?
I am Vatras, a servant of Adanos, the guardian of the divine and earthly equilibrium. What can I do for you?
Here, I've got a letter for you.
For me? Indeed. This is an important message you're bringing me. I wonder how you got hold of this letter.
I got it from Cavalorn, the hunter.
Cavalorn? Where is he?
He told me to tell you he couldn't make it and is headed for the meeting point. Whatever he meant by that.
I see that you have gained Cavalorn's trust. That speaks in your favor.
Tell me about the Ring of Water.
And why would I do that?
Cavalorn sent me to you.
And what did he tell you?
He said you're in dire need of more good people.
Aha. So, you want to join us, son?
I've got this stone tablet. Can you tell me more about it?
Those are artifacts from the old culture, which we have been investigating for some time. There are several kinds of them. Some contain information about the history of the ancient people, and that is the kind I am interested in. Bring me all of those that you can find. I shall give you an appropriate reward.
Can you heal me?
Adanos, bless this body. Free it of its wounds and strengthen it with new life.
That weapon.
It was just like you said.
Smart kid.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Can I get a drink here?
If you have gold, you can even eat here if you like.
That's an open secret.
It can't go on like this forever.
And he works all day too.
I can't believe that. Can't believe that.
That's not what I heard.
I agree with you completely.
I've heard a thing or two.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
You listen to the wrong people.
That was quite obvious.
Who says things like that?
You hardly know who to believe these days.
And it's gonna get even worse.
That's really not my problem.
Ah, customer, what can I do for you?
I'm looking for a room.
Ah, you're in the right place then.
One of the paladins told me that I could spend the night here for free.
Yes, yes. Just go up the stairs. We still have 1 or 2 beds free.
Really? How interesting.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Damn it. What do you want?
Damn it. What's up?
Upon the land of Adonis, and the wrath of the gods was with them. And the human slew the beast, and it entered into Beliar's.
Wait a minute.
What do you want?
I've got the orc weapon you wanted.
Show me. It's been a while since I've had a weapon like this in my hands. I was a soldier back in the Orc War. Those were tough times, I can tell you. I didn't think you could do it. I'm impressed.
When can I start as your apprentice?
We can really use a man around here who can beat an orc. As far as I'm concerned, you can start here right away. As for the other masters, Thorben says he's never spoken to you. Bossbird tried to talk me out of it. He wants you as an apprentice for himself. I had a brief but intense discussion with him on this matter. In the end, he agreed. Constantino has never heard of you, and Matteo says he's never seen you in his shop. You need the approval of at least 4 masters in order to be accepted as an apprentice in the lower part of town. So you should talk to all of them who still aren't convinced about you.
Ah, fresh face. You're not from Corinus, are you? This is not a good time for travelers. Bandits everywhere, no work, and now the farmers have risen up too. What winds have blown you here?
I'm looking for work.
Do you know anything about carpentry?
The only thing I can make out of wood is a fire.
And what about locks?
Well...
I'm sorry, but I can't use you if you know nothing about my trade. And I have no money to pay for an apprentice.
So, you know a lot about locks.
What good is a fine chest without a fine lock? I make my own locks. That way, I can at least be sure I haven't built my chest that sturdy for nothing. A poorly made lock is easy to break, and there are plenty of thieves about in Khorinis, especially lately.
Can you teach me how to pick locks?
I don't know whether you can be trusted or not. For all I know, you might be one of those layabouts who only come to town to empty the chests of honest people. I'm not going to teach you anything before I'm convinced that you're an honest fellow.
What if I want to start an apprenticeship with one of the other masters here?
All right, I shall give you my approval. But you had better get yourself the blessing of the gods first. Say, are you a man of faith?
Yes, a most humble servant, Master Thorben.
Then go to Vatras, the priest of Adanos, and have him give you his blessing. He will tell you where you can find a priest of Innos. You should get his blessing too. Once you have received the blessing of the gods, I shall vote for you.
And Beliar spoke to another creature, but Adanos brought forth the
I'm asking your blessing.
Why should I give you my blessing, stranger?
I want to start an apprenticeship with one of the masters in the lower part of town.
Go with the blessing of Adanos, my son.
Where can I find a priest of Innos?
The best thing would be to look around the marketplace. You will find an emissary of the monastery there.
Really? How interesting.
I don't believe that. He can't keep anything to himself.
But that's
What
terrible.
can I do for you? Are you seeking spiritual comfort? Do you want to direct a prayer to our Lord Innos? Or donate some gold for his church?
Said that's an open secret.
I've come to get your blessing.
That's good. That's good. Then you will probably want to donate gold to the Holy Church of Innos, won't you?
Actually, I wanted your blessing so I can sign on as an apprentice in the lower part of town.
But my son, without a modest donation to the church, it is impossible for me to bless you. How else can I be certain of your good intentions toward the Holy Church of Innos?
I don't believe that. That's an open secret.
Everybody knows by
So, how much does a donation usually run to here?
Well, that depends on what percentage you want to give, son. Let me see how much you brought. You have more than 100 gold pieces. The Lord says give if you have. The church accepts your generous donation. I bless you in the name of Innos, for he is light and righteousness.
And he works all day too.
He can't keep anything to himself. Now that's typical, isn't it?
Really, how interesting. Now that's typical, isn't it?
I won't tell her a thing for now. Really? How interesting.
That's no secret.
And thus spake Adanos to his brothers, Never again shall you walk upon my land, for it is sacred, and so shall it be.
Hey! How about your approval, Master?
Has Vatras given you his blessing?
Yes.
And did you also get the blessing of a priest of Innos?
Yes, I did.
Then you shall have my blessing as well. No matter what path you decide to take pride in doing a good job, my boy.
Can you teach me how to pick locks?
I don't know whether you can be trusted or not. For all I know, you might be one of those layabouts. I'm not going to teach you anything before I'm convinced.
Who says things like that?
You didn't get that from me.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Don't say you didn't know that.
It's not what I heard.
Saw that this way nothing could exist at all. No light and no darkness.
You still owe me a favor. It is time to pay your debt.
What do you want?
I want my old stall in the marketplace back. Sarah snatched it away from me, but she has had that spot long enough. I want her to give up the stall.
And what's my part in this?
I will give you a letter to stick in her pocket. Then you go to Andre and tell him that Sarah is selling weapons to Onar. She lands in prison, you pocket the bounty, and I get the stall. You have 2 days to accomplish this.
All right, looks like I've got no choice.
You're a clever lad. Here is the letter.
How am I supposed to foist the letter on her?
Let her show you her wares, and while she does, you hide the letter on her. And bear in mind, I am an influential man in the city, so don't try to play me for a fool.
Don't tell this to anyone.
I've got to go.
Suit yourself.
That's typical, isn't it?
Really, how interesting.
I don't believe that.
Go away, don't tell me that.
How's business?
When the Paladins came, I first thought that it was a good business opportunity. But they let Herod make their weapons, and neither Hakon nor I make even 1 gold piece off them. Moreover, the farmers no longer supply us with food, and all the prices have gone up. It's only a small consolation that the Paladins are paying my hotel bill.
Show me your wares.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
These are bad times.
But that's terrible.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Innos be with you, stranger. What brings you to me?
I've got an important message for Lord Hagen.
Well, you stand before one of his men. What is this about?
It's about a sacred artifact, the Eye of Innos.
The Eye of Innos. I have never heard of it, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. If there truly is an artifact of this name, only the highest members of our order would know anything about it. In any case.
That's why I have to talk to Lord Hagen himself.
Lord Hagen receives only paladins, or those who are in the service to paladins. It is beneath his dignity to waste his time with members of the common folk.
I've come to collect the bounty for a criminal. Sarah is selling weapons to Onar.
Sarah? The weapons merchant in the marketplace? Do you have proof of that?
She has a letter in her pocket which details the delivery of arms to him.
She won't get away with that. I shall have her arrested.
The security measures for the protection of the upper quarter will be further strengthened. The guards on the gates are ordered to...
And he works all day, too. Who says things like that?
Well done. Sarah is where she belongs. I have taken over her goods, so if you need a weapon, come to me.
If I hadn't seen it with my own...
Show me your wares.
Take your pick.
Don't tell me that.
Really, how interesting.
That's not what I heard.
Go away, don't tell me that.
I've got to go.
Suit yourself.
These are bad times.
Someone's got to do the work.
And he works all day, too.
That's not what my husband thinks.
These are bad times.
That's what I've always said.
But there, where Adanos stood, was a place in which Enos and Beliar had no power. And in this place, order and chaos were equal, and so the sea was created.
What do you want? I'm not giving anything away.
I'm looking to become an apprentice.
Really? And with whom are you going to sign up?
I want to sign up with you as an apprentice.
With me? No! I have already had the dubious pleasure once of grappling with an apprentice. That's quite enough for me. I invested several years in his education, and in the end, the poor fool up and poisoned himself. Go sign up with one of the other masters.
What will I have to do to become your apprentice?
I couldn't bear yet another dilettante on my conscience. There is a multitude of herbs out there. Used in different variations, they develop the most diverse effects. You probably don't even know half of them. Here. This is a list of the most important plants. Bring me a plant of each kind, and I might reconsider taking you in as an apprentice.
About the plants.
If you cannot handle that by yourself, you won't be any good as an alchemist either.
I see.
And so he bade Enos to leave a part of his power in his realm so that he might restore it to the human.
If I hadn't seen it with my
simply talks to... Everybody knows by now.
And it's going to get...
Really, how is
I'm Zurus, master of potions. Do you need an essence of healing or a magic elixir? Then you've come to the right place.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Someone's got to do the work. Simply...
Oh, that's typical, isn't it?
Do you brew your own potions?
No, I either get them from the monastery or I buy them from Constantino, the alchemist. If you're interested in brewing potions, then talk to him. He needs an assistant. But he's too pig-headed to hire someone himself. He's just as stubborn as a mule. He always passes me when he goes out on the east gate to collect plants for his potions.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Everybody knows by now.
Where exactly does Constantino gather his herbs?
He always goes through the eastern city gate here and then disappears into the wilderness to the left. He once told me that just about everything grows there, except for King Sorrel.
He simply talks...
Has Constantino ever told you where to find King Sorrel?
I once heard him say that the stuff grows near stone circles, near Lobart's farm. That's a farm near the other gate. There's one of those stone circles. I think it's on a hill. It used to be a grave or something.
Who says things like that? If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Someone's got to do the work. And it's going to get even worse.
Someone's got to do the work. You don't say.
And it's going to get even worse. Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
These are bad times. Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
If I hadn't seen it, go away. Don't tell me that.
And it works all day. That's not what my husband thinks.
I won't tell her. He simply talks too much.
And it's gonna get even worse. Who says things like that?
That's what I always say. And he wants all of it too. I won't tell her anything. Everybody knows he simply talks too much.
That's different.
All right. So much for
One
you,
less
filthy
monster
beast.
around. Hey, not so fast. Strolling about alone out here is dangerous. Where do you come from?
From the city.
Well. Then what are you doing wandering around out here, so far from the protective walls of the city? One less
All
monster
right.
around.
So much for you, filthy beast.
keep anything to himself.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
Really, how interesting.
That's what I've always said.
Adonai saw that this way, nothing could exist at all. No light and no darkness. And so he set himself between his brothers.
He can't keep anything to himself.
I'm not touching that.
He can't keep anything to himself.
This is gonna change.
It's not what I heard.
Don't say you didn't know that.
But there, where Adonos stood, was a place in which Enos and Beliar had no power.
About the plants.
If you cannot handle that by yourself, you won't be any good as an alchemist either.
I see.
And the sea released the land, and there arose all creatures, trees as well as animals, wolves as well as sheep. Last of all arose the beast.
Who says things like that?
But that's terrible.
seen it with my own eyes.
There's more, believe me.
But so great was the wrath of Beliar that he came across the land and chose the beast. And Beliar spoke to it, and the beast became his subject. And Beliar gave...
About the plants.
If you cannot handle that by yourself, you won't be any good as an alchemist either.
I've got all the plants I was supposed to bring you.
What? You're pulling my leg, right? By Adanos. It's all there, all right. Who knows? Maybe someday you could make a decent alchemist after all.
Show me your wares.
And Beliar spoke to another creature, but Adanos brought forth the tide, and the creature was washed from the face of the earth.
Yeah, get out!
That wasn't so hard.
Really? How interesting.
And thus spake Adanos to his brothers, Never again shall you walk upon my land, for it is sacred, and so shall it be. But the human and the beast waged war upon the land of Adanos. The wrath of the gods was with them.
You hardly know who to believe. It's just like you said.
What can I do for you?
It's really not my problem.
What are you selling?
I can offer you everything you need to survive in the wild. Weapons, torches, provisions, even armor. I still have a special piece in stock. Double hardened armor of snapper leather. Still unused. Interested?
Bad business.
Get that from me. Don't say you didn't know that.
What do you know about paladins?
Since these bastards have come to the city, I've had nothing but trouble. The last time I was headed for the upper end of town, the guards flat out stopped me and asked me what was my business there.
And?
Of course they let me in. I had my shop in the city when most of those pompous asses were still chasing pigs with wooden swords. And yesterday, the bastards came and confiscated half of my goods.
Can you help me get into the upper quarter?
What? What are you going to do there?
I've got an important message.
Well, well. Have you tried getting past the guards?
I don't see why I should even try.
You're probably right. I don't know how important your message is, and it's none of my business. But even if you told them that a ship full of orcs just anchored in the harbor, they'd send you away. Because they have their orders.
You hardly know who to believe.
So can you help me get into the upper quarter?
It seems to be really important to you. The question is, how important is it to you?
What are you getting at?
I can help you. After all, I'm one of the most influential people here. But it'll cost you.
That was quite obvious.
What are you asking for your help?
100 gold pieces.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
He doesn't see that. I can't help him.
It can't go on like this forever.
That's a whole damn lot.
Take it easy. It isn't your gold I have in mind.
But
in principle, it's my gold. Gritta, the carpenter's niece, hasn't paid what she owes me in ages. But the little brat is constantly running around in new clothes. That means she has the money. I'd like to beat it out of her. But Master Thorben, the carpenter, is also a very influential man. Get me the money and I'll help you.
Where can I find this Gritta?
Like I said, she's the carpenter's niece. His house is down the street, the last house on the right before the smithy.
That's really not my problem.
I've got my own opinion about that.
Don't tell me that.
It's not what I heard.
You didn't get that from me. I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Will it ever change?
What do you want, stranger? If you've come to beg, I must disappoint you. I am a poor widow. My name is Greta. Ever since my husband died, I've been running the household for my uncle Thorben.
And chose the human. And Eno spoke to him, and the human.
Mateo sent me. You still owe him some gold.
He wants his money? What for? The goods he delivered were flawed, bad fabric, and bad seams. And did you look at the colors? Those are not the colors I ordered. That's fraud, that is. Let me tell you. Back when my husband was alive, he wouldn't have dared to do that. Oh, my poor husband.
But with it, the trees and animals were also washed away. And a deep be.
Cut it out. Where's the gold?
But I don't have the gold. I'm only a poor widow.
Land of Adonis, and the wrath of the gods was with them.
I'm gonna pay the sum for you.
You would do that for me? Oh, I knew you weren't a greedy bastard like that Mateo.
Yeah, never mind.
Come back once you've taken care of that. I want to show you my gratitude.
Adonis saw that order and chaos were now unequal, and he made
I'd have gone about it differently.
I knew that would be a problem.
Nothing surprising.
Here's your 100 gold pieces.
You want to pay for her? I'd have preferred it if you'd squeezed it out of her. Still, 100 gold pieces is 100 gold pieces. You've held up your part of the deal.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
I'm not touching that.
It's a bad business.
But he knew that all along.
It's all just gossip.
So why won't they listen to me?
I never knew that.
Hey!
It was very noble of you to pay for me. I want to show you my gratitude. Here's a bottle of wine which my husband, may Innos rest his soul, brought back from the southern islands. Also, I'm going to spread the news around. At last there's somebody in town whose virtue...
Yeah, never mind.
where Adonis stood was a place in which Enos and Beliar had no power.
Got my own opinion about that.
I never knew that.
I want to start as your apprentice.
Great. You seem to know the basics already. Herod thinks you're a good man. Thorben gave you his blessing. I'm not all that pious, but I'm fine with it. Constantino says you can sign up wherever you want for all he cares. And Mateo says you're worth your weight in gold. This means you have the approval of all masters. You can work for me at any time if you want.
It's really not my problem.
I'm in.
You aren't going to regret this. I think we'll be able to work together well.
I never knew that.
What are my tasks as an apprentice?
That's easy. Bring me as many pelts as you can get. I'll pay you a better price for them than any of the other traders would give you. Apart from that, you needn't show up here in the shop. I can get along just fine by myself.
And where am I supposed to sleep?
I don't have any room for you here. They're bound to have a bed for you in the hotel at the marketplace.
I'm not touching that.
I've got a few skins for you.
A sheepskin? You didn't go slaughter some farmer's sheep in the pasture, did you?
I wouldn't dream of doing that.
Ah, even a shadow beast skin. Those are worth a lot. Good work. Come see me again when you have more.
Will it ever change?
That was quite obvious.
It's not what I heard.
I don't like it so worked up.
All right, give me the armor.
You'll love it.
I've heard a thing or two.
Show me your wares.
I never knew that. That doesn't surprise me.
You didn't get that from me.
That's really not my problem.
That was quite obvious.
I'm no better off myself.
I don't know why you get so worked up.
That was obvious all along.
I knew that would be a problem.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
It can't go on like this forever.
I'm no better off myself.
Show me your wares.
But he knew that all along.
He doesn't see that. I can't help it.
I can't believe that.
He never would have thought of that himself.
Nobody ever asked for
There you are again.
Show me your wares.
I don't know why you get so worked up.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
We can only wait and see.
It's not what I heard.
I can't believe that.
I never knew that.
But the light was a torment for Belial. All that Enos created was destroyed by
Wait, don't tell me that. That's not what I heard. Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
These are bad times. Everybody knows by now.
That's the first I've heard of it.
that in this place order and chaos were equal, and so the sea.
There you are again.
Do you really believe that?
Show me your wares.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
That's really not my problem.
We can only wait and see.
I'd have gone about it differently.
I knew that would be a problem.
There's nothing you can do about it.
That's the first I've heard of it.
If he doesn't see that, I can't help it.
I'm not touching that.
There you are again.
Doesn't surprise me.
It was just like you said.
That's really not my problem.
Gave unto him a portion of his divine power, so that he might undo the work of Beliar.
Hey, you! How's your duty?
Oh, these boys swing their swords like farmers. But when I'm done with them, every single one of them will be a tough, hard bastard.
I want to join the militia.
So? Are you a citizen of the town?
Yes.
Then talk to Lord Andre. He decides who gets accepted here.
Can you also train me in sword fighting?
Lord Andre has ordered that we train everyone who is in a position to defend the city. But that's only true for combat training. All other kinds of training are reserved for the militia. Can you at least halfway handle a weapon?
I think so.
All right, you can start when you're ready.
Let's begin with the training. I want to take up service with the Paladins.
Good. I can well use every able man here, no matter what his reasons for joining us. If you place yourself in the service of the Paladins, I shall help you get an audience with Lord Hagen. However, I have my orders only to accept citizens of the town into the militia. My commander is afraid that spies or saboteurs could sneak in. He wants to limit the risk this way. Therefore, you must first be a citizen of the town. Whether this rule makes sense or not is disputable, but orders are orders.
I'm ready to join the militia.
Then you are a citizen of Corinus?
Bosper the Bowmaker has taken me on as his apprentice.
Then you also know something about living in the wild. That is good, because the militia has assignments not just within the city walls. We can certainly use people who know their way around in the wilderness. And the Bowmaker is an important man in the city. If he vouches for you, there's nothing standing in the way of your acceptance into the militia. You can join us if you wish, but your decision will be final. Once you wear the armor of the militia, you cannot simply take it off and no longer belong to us. Are you prepared to fight together with us for Innos and the king?
I'm ready.
Then so shall it be. Welcome to the militia. Here is your armor. Wear it with pride and dignity.
Will I get a weapon too?
Of course. Peck usually takes care of that. But it occurs to me that I haven't seen him for quite a while. Find out where he's hiding and bring him here. Then he will give you a weapon. And if you want to sleep, you can lie down in one of the beds in the bunkhouse.
So Lord Andre accepted you. I expect you to come here and train regularly. Ruga will train you in the art of the crossbow, and Mortis will help you to increase your strength. But the most important thing is for you to learn to handle your sword properly. I'll make a good fighter of you yet.
What are the advantages of one- or two-handed weapons?
Quite simple. With a one-handed weapon, you're faster. That can be a considerable advantage in battle. Two-handed weapons are more ponderous. You have to fight with foresight, but you can do a lot more damage when you're hit.
Where should I start, with one-handed or two-handed weapons?
That's entirely up to you. If you specialize in only one type of weapon, you automatically learn the other at the same time. If, for instance, you're good at fighting with one-handed swords, but still a beginner with two-handed weapons, your two-handed skills will go up as well whenever you train with a one-hander. In that case, the training is more exhausting than if you train with both types of weapons. Just start and you'll soon see what I'm talking about.
Hey!
What do you want? Peck isn't here, so you can't get anything. Come back later.
Where's Peck?
You've just started with us, huh? Well then, welcome to the team. Peck's been in the city a really long time. I bet he's hanging around that sweet Vanya in the Red Lantern.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. The security What with it?
Don't say. But that's terrible.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
That's not what I heard. Honestly, I wouldn't. It's not what my husband talks too much. That's an open secret.
He can't keep anything to himself. That's an open secret. Don't tell this to him.
And it's gonna get even worse.
If I hadn't seen it with my
Hey, you! Where you going? No matter what your plans are, there'll be plenty of time later. You're right in front of the Pearl of Corinus, the Red Lantern. This is the most beautiful brothel in all of Myrtana, damn it. Sailors from the most remote corners of the world dock here just to spend a few nights in the Red Lantern. And now, it's you who has the chance, nay, the honor of spending a night with Nadja, the most passionate flower of the gods. Come on in, and you're going to experience what others cannot even dream of.
That better shut up.
Someone's got to do the
Really? How interesting.
He'd better shut up. Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
And there's more, believe me.
That's not what my husband thinks.
If I hadn't seen it, and it's going to get even worse.
Hey, it's time to hit the road.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I need a weapon, so come back to the barracks.
Damn it, your weapon can wait.
Come on, Andre's already missed you too.
Damn. Okay, I'm coming already. But when you report back to Andre, don't tell him I was here.
Don't say.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself. Don't tell this to anyone.
I won't tell them a thing. These are bad times. That's an open secret. Who says things like that?
Don't tell this to anyone.
I've managed to track down Peck.
Yes, he's already back at his post and going about his duty. Where did you find him?
He crossed my path in town.
All right. Then go to him and get yourself a weapon.
I've come to get myself a weapon.
Well, look who's here. Our new comrade. And he wants a sword. You didn't tell Andre I was in the Red Lantern. You seem to be okay. Here, take your sword. It's the best that I have. If you want a better weapon, then go to the merchants in the market.